At the moment, I live on my boat. As long as you've got your boat registered and you've got the paperwork, you're all right, sort of thing. And it doesn't cost all that much.
This boat is Tracy Swan's home. She's a disability support pensioner, and when she's not living here, she's sleeping wherever she can.
In between that, I've been living in squats at Gosford, been living in abandoned buildings and stuff like that.
But she's got her eye on a new floating home, a larger boat that's been left abandoned on Brisbane water on the New South Wales Central Coast.
We've got to do a fair bit of cleaning up on it, but it's so big inside. It's huge inside. It's got the kitchen, toilet, shower.
Abandoned vessels can be found on waterways along the coast of New South Wales. Instead of paying to dispose their boats, some owners sell them to people like Tracy Swan for a cut price.
Somebody might buy an old boat, think it's a bargain, they can go and fix it up themselves. They don't have the financial capacity or even potentially the skill capacity to do that work.
For Tracy Swan, a boat like this is better than the alternative.
It's better than living in a squat. It's just scary, and some of them can be dangerous. You just don't know when they're going to snap or who they are, and then because it's a squat sort of thing and it's like not exactly yours, so you don't really have a say to say like, can you please leave?
Just 100 metres away, James Bryan, known to his friends as Jimmy the Pirate, is working on his 48-foot concrete yacht, the Lindy Lou.
Lost my job, lost my apartment, ended up on the water.
His income from sporadic shifts as a labourer isn't enough to pay rent on dry land, but on the water, he can get by.
I'm not hurting anyone. Just live my life. I'll get up, I'll go to work, I'll do what I have to do, and I'll come home to me cat and me boat.
Under New South Wales law, it's illegal to live permanently on your boat. And for those breaking the rules, they're being fined.
I just got one recently for $750 for being on anchor for 90 days. I've had a couple of them.
Then, boats like the Lindy Lou can be marked for seizure.
They want to crush me boat. They want to take it out of the water and crush it.
The rules and the regulations are there for a reason, and we know that there's safety issues, we know that there's impacts to the public and the general waterway users, we know there's environmental concerns.
Shane Davey is the Principal Manager for New South Wales Maritime. He estimates there are thousands of unregistered vessels. Many are not seaworthy. He says it's not safe to leave them on the water.
We saw one just a few weeks ago where a person was living on board for quite some time and the anchor chain broke. The vessel was sucked out the heads across a coastal bar. Now that could have quite easily been a fatality.
Would you stay on your boat if you knew they were coming to seize it?
Yeah, they'll have to get me off at gunpoint. No, it's my boat. They think they can put a sticker on my boat and just steal it. Not happening.
Shane Davey says forcing people to abandon their unsafe floating homes can be a thankless task.
They feel like we're taking away an asset that's theirs and they might have a right to stay on, but the rules and the regulations are there for a reason.
Saya Latu runs a homelessness outreach service called SafeLink.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SafeLink Alliance on a Monday night.
He says a lack of housing options on land is a key factor for people moving to boats.
It's purely because they've got nothing else. On land, stuff gets stolen and all that sort of stuff. If they've got that option, they'll do it. We know it's a shortage of social housing, which leads to mental health problems, drug addiction, poverty. They all combine with each other.
It is a difficult situation, I understand that. We've got housing, working with these people to provide them with alternative options that are about providing that temporary relief.
Jenny Aitchison is the Minister responsible for maritime law in New South Wales. She says when people are moved off their boats, they're offered immediate alternatives.
There are opportunities for motel accommodation or other temporary accommodation that people can access if they're genuinely homeless.
While it's unknown exactly how many people live on boats, the state government is keeping count of vessels it deems unsafe.
I think in the last year, about 230 notices to vessel owners that they need to do something about their vessel. We have had significant situations where we've had to actually take those vessels and take them for salvage and disposal. That's a real challenge.
No, the council do tell me to move over here. I've been here ever since.
Dave McPherson has had his boat marked for seizure.
That's pretty much how she was when I got her.
Among the derelict vessel's issues is a gaping hole in its side. While 730 was filming, the boat was taken by maritime officers, escorted by police.
You give you 6 weeks to come out with the money to get it back and get it mended and all. And if you don't get the money to get it mended and all, they destroy the boat.
The cost of paying someone to fix it is far beyond Dave's means.
Homeless on the street, nowhere to go.
For now, he's sleeping on trains and the streets until he can get back on the water.
Oh, back on the street with nothing. Look around for another boat.
It is unsafe. There's things that can happen on that boat. It can sink at night while you're asleep on it. The vessel's not maintained properly. That becomes a dangerous situation. We are trying to help them as best we can.